Hey, everybody, this is Amy, and I'm coming to you live around 5 tonight to talk about an event we have coming up. And if you can't make it to the event, you absolutely want to check out this content because it's how you can take a whole burden off of you when you're feeling bad. As you know, over the holidays, I got the crud, sick for the first time in years, but it's because I let myself down. I didn't take my supplements. But once I'm in that whole soup, right? Once you're sick, this is an incredible hack to be able to help you navigate it well. And we call it the Yuck It Bucket. And what it means is you are sick, you're tired. Maybe you have 2 or 3 family members that are down. How do you keep track? Who takes what? When do they take it? Where is it? Whether you're into natural remedies or the over the counter medicines or you have a prescription, you've got to find a way to kind of keep everything in order. And especially when we're under the weather, that feels like a mountain. And we can also have our mental state be a little weaker, right? We're not quite as sharp. We need to give ourselves some grace. We need to give ourselves some bandwidth and some help. And so what we do is we find a container. At my house, it's a basket. And this basket gets everything we need or take in the basket. So we are a detoxed house. What goes in my basket depends on how I'm feeling. This was respiratory bug. So I had thieves lozenges, these chest rub, raven oil. I had my inhaler. I had a nebulizer. I had arnica, right? Anything that you're going to take. Let's say you're not a natural path house. You have your antibiotic, your Dayquil, your NyQuil, your it's been a long time, your Mucinex, whatever you need, you put it in that basket with a pad and a pen. And this is what you're going to do. When you're feeling bad and you take some medicine, let's say you take Advil, you're going to write on the pad for your page, Amy took Advil at 4 p.m. You're going to take the Advil out of the basket because I can't have that for a while. I'm going to write when I can have, I know when I can have it again because I know when I took it, right? But when I look at what my resources are, I'm not going to see anything that's off limits. So I have a place for my basket. Let's say I'm helping a couple of family members. Everybody gets a page on that notebook. And then I'm able to kind of keep track of who's taken what when, who needs what when, and how I might have more resources available, right? Like I'm looking at it and I'm thinking they've taken their medicine. They're what can I do? Oh, I can give them a foot rub with CBD balm. I can give them some CBD that's going to help decrease that inflammation with those essential oils that are in it, helping to activate all the cannabinoidal goodness that's in there. I could do a nebulizer treatment with a little bit of oregano oil. I could give a back rub with the cool Azul cream. Things that you Epsom salt bath, whatever it might be, it's going to give you a strategy and have everything where you're not like, oh my gosh, where was I the last time I used the Advil? Where is it? I don't know about you, but I don't have 6 of everything all over my house, but I know it's in my basket and I know I can grab it and go up to the kids' room. I know I can grab it and take it with me if I move to the front room. It can have your tissues in it, anything you want. Now, what really is important is that you take out what you can't use and then put it back in with you can. And you should also put things in there that will be helpful to you, whether they're helpful to anybody else, right? I want you to know that having things handy means less stress. That's going to help you get better earlier. And that's what the class is about. It's a Yuck It Bucket class. And we're going to give you everything you need to make your very own. There's a bucket. And then believe it or not, you're going to leave with a fever roller ball, a wellness roller ball, a sample of that thieves chest rub I was talking about. I'm reading the list here, a bag of empty capsules, because I will take, like we talk about fought, frankincense, oregano, and thieves when I'm trying to get above the wellness line. Thieves lozenges, Epsom salt bath, a sick card, which has all the recipes, tips, and tricks that you need, your bucket, and even more. So if you're in the Charlottesville area, I've left a link here. The cost is only $7 to save your seat. It's this Friday at 7 p.m. And I have to tell you, I started this technique during the last 2 years because we were completely overwhelmed. We avoided the crud for many months, but eventually it hit our house and it hit it hard. I was asymptomatic, so grateful, because I really needed to be a nurse. Quite frankly, we have long COVID in this house, and we had a family member who just almost didn't make it. So we take it very seriously, and we take healing very seriously. We take staying healthy seriously. That's the other trick. And that's one of the great things about this class is it's not going to just give you what you need to be in that bucket, but it's going to give you some knowledge so that you can continue to stay healthy through this difficult time of year. We know when, if you have kids in school, there's going to be stuff coming home that we deal with. Maybe you have a notary loan signing agency and you're out doing loans in the public. Maybe you just go shopping or go to the mall or see friends. The opportunity to be exposed to germs is everywhere. The key for us is to stay healthy enough and support our immune system in every way that we can, which includes things to do and things not to do that will really make a big difference. This class is going to help you with all of that. I love it because it's another way for us to gather, and it's a way for us to support each other. My favorite thing about things like this, gatherings like this, is you, because 99%, no, I'm going to say it, 100% of the time, someone who is a guest has one of the best ideas of the whole evening. And that's the coolest part about a community just like this one, is that we're all sharing information. Internet doesn't always help us with what we need, right? And a good friend saying, hey, this class will change your life makes all the difference. That's what somebody did for me. And it absolutely, completely changed my life and helped me so much. So the next time, if your family happens to fall to a certain sickness, get yourself a basket. Put everything you need in it, including a paper and a pen to track when you take items. When you take an item, pull it out of that basket and put it to the side. So when you're looking at your resources, you know everything you can have. Check your notebook. Oh, I can put the Advil back in. Oh, I can have inner defense again. Oh, you know what? You can't have too much CBD balm. I'm going to put that on my back, my lower back with body aches. Or I haven't taken an Epsom salt bath in a few hours. I'm going to go back in there. That seemed to make me feel better. We all know the other tips, right? Hydrate like crazy. That's more important than any of us know. It's one of the reasons the first thing you do when you need urgent care is get an IV going. And we can be our own IV by just drinking well. The way I get my water in is I put a drop of lemon oil in it because I have to have it taste like something. There are tons of tricks like this and tips that I've gleaned from people in my oily community and my friends in general, and you can too. So if you can make it, if you're local to Charlottesville, every single person is welcome. It doesn't matter if you're into this or not. You just may want a fun outing with some cool people. We have amazing food and friends and fellowship. And if you're not with us and you have questions about, well, what would a wellness roller be like? I'd be happy to answer any of them. It's how we've created a lifestyle that is generally healthy for so many years. Since 2017, I had had 0 sick days. So I now know to practice what I preach. Take my supplements, be consistent. So I hope you're having an amazing evening, and I can't wait to see you back here tomorrow, live around 5. You all be safe and take care of each other.